Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to come on here and show you guys how to make another Easter basket using the theme of Paw Patrol. So this is Everest. She's a bedtime plushie and she's filled with a lot of Easter goodies. We're gonna be using a coloring book, bubbles, a little sippy cup, some colors, some jelly beans, some red vines, and I placed 2 little eggs on each corner and this container from Dollar Tree. I think they're so cute. It's like a little bucket. You're able to fill it with a lot of goodies if you want to add more items to your basket, but this one's also going to be not too expensive, but just right in the middle. So here's our container. We're gonna start off by filling it in with brown paper shred. I use the bags we get from Walmart when we go shopping. And I just crush it just to stuff, oh, sorry about that, to fill in the bucket. And then I'm gonna just use more brown paper just to cover it, just like that. Perfect. And then I'm gonna be using a either a brown paper, a white tissue paper, or a blue tissue paper, or we can even use yellow. For this one, we'll use yellow. And for my tissue paper, I just cut one whole sheet. I cut it in half so I can use 2 pieces of the tissue instead of just using one whole paper. Make your tissue paper last a little bit longer. Perfect. I don't know if you can see. Let me see, let me move this down. Perfect. Thank you guys for showing all the love on my first and my second video. I appreciate all of the shares and the likes. Thank you so much. So now that we've filled our little basket up, I want to show you guys, this is a bedtime plush from Paw Patrol. She's Everest. I found her at Walmart. She was on the clearance aisle for $8. And originally I think she's like 20. So when I saw her, I was like, you're coming home with me. Perfect for Easter. So I'm gonna place her right here in the back. Just right there. Perfect. And she's like moving back. I'm just gonna use some tape. Place it in the bottom so she doesn't slide out of the box. Perfect. Then I'm just gonna sit her down right there. That way she's not moving so much. Then we're gonna go ahead and do a Dollar Tree or Dollar General coloring book. We're just gonna place it on the back just to give it like this little back sturdy back. I do tape the coloring book to the box just so that you can see some of the coloring book and it's not completely covered. Just like that. And then I also tape the coloring book on the back of the box so that it doesn't move and it's nice and sturdy. Just like a tape right here to the box so it doesn't fall back. All right, nice. So now that we have our stuffy, we have our coloring book, I'm gonna add a sippy cup. These sippy cups, I get them at Dollar Tree or Dollar General. Dollar Tree, they have it for like $1.25. If you're able to find it at Dollar General, they're just $1. And then if you can tell, she's right here. She's part of the PAW Patrol crew. And I'm just gonna go ahead and stick this directly onto the coloring paper. And I want you to be able to see her, like when a customer comes up and they see the Easter basket that they're looking for, that they're able to tell, you know, kind of like the theme of the character going. So yeah, so Easter is literally in a couple of days. So I've been busy just working on the Easter basket. All of my Easter baskets. I've been doing like Hello Kitty, Spider-Man, like White Bunny. I can't wait to show you guys. I'm gonna make a video of where I show you all of my inventory that I have of the baskets that I already made using the inventory, so you can check it out and see that I've been on a roll. So here are my red vines. I think I have about 50 baskets made already. I would like to make a video of all of them, but I don't think I can. So I'll do like a show and tell of them on my next video. If you want to see that, go ahead and comment on the bottom. And yeah. All right, so then we are gonna add some jelly beans. I love these jelly beans. I love the packaging. You can see the little jellies, and it's just so Easter themey. We're just gonna stick those right directly onto the cup, just like that. Also, I want to show you guys. There's a basket maker out there. She mentioned that, you know, you can use a whole box of crayons, or you can just take out 5 or 6 crayons out of the box and wrap them up in like a little cellophane, so you're able to make this little cute little packet. So that's what I'm going to be doing to kind of stretch my colors out. Some of the baskets that I already made do have a whole 24 count, but because this one is going to be kind of in the middle range, it's not going to be too low and it's not going to be too high, it's just going to be right there in the middle. I wanted to add these in there. There you go. Plus, you only need a couple of crayons to color the day of Easter. You know, they're going to be eating, they're going to be coloring, they're going to want some juice up in here, and then they have their stuffy to go to bed with at night. And I think that's pretty awesome. Also, I'm going to be adding some bubbles. I think this one is so funny. Look, it's a little smiley face. These are also too, they're very inexpensive. I had mentioned on my first video that I get most of my like bubbles and chalk and like other miscellaneous fillers, like frisbees, even balls. I get them from downtown LA, and they sell them at wholesale price, so you're able to get, you know, a dozen, 20 to two dozens for like a half fraction of the price, where if you were to just buy, you know, 2 or 3 items here. So that's how I stretch out my inventory. Okay, next I want to add a little bit of shred here, just to give it some height, because I feel like it's kind of low here. I don't know if you can kind of see. Let me show you guys. It's a little. We're just gonna add that little eggy there. And the eggs are pre-filled already. I went ahead and added some Mamba candy, just one. They're already gonna have so much candy. Most of my baskets all do have candy, just like cookies, the red vines, or I'm doing some like ice pops, gummies. You can add any kind of candy that you want. You don't have to add these specifically. I'm adding some little Sour Patches just to fill it in. So now that we've added our vines, our teddy, our cup, our colors, our bubbles, our little eggs, and our jelly beans, you can tell it's already looking full. So we're almost there. We're just gonna fill in these gaps. We're gonna fill it in so she looks nice and full, and you're not able to see any of the yellow tissue that I had placed at the bottom. This looks super cute. This is such a cute concept. This could be for a boy or for a girl. It doesn't necessarily say boy or girl. I think it's kind of like gender neutral. And so yeah, so Easter's almost here. I see that a lot of basket makers are out selling already, which is great. Good luck. I hope all your baskets sell. And a happy Easter. And so yeah. Also, while I'm making Easter baskets, I like to watch the basket community make their own baskets, and I like to see their concepts, and it's just awesome to see that. So good job, ladies. You're doing amazing. Keep up the good work. We're almost at the deadline. So this is cool. Nice. So now that she's filled in with a shred, what are we gonna do? Oh yeah, let's add our little pouches of Sour Patches just in here, just to fill in those little gaps that are kind of visible to the eye. And there we have it. There she is. Okay. And then this is the finished product with the cellophane and her little bow. I'm still working on my bows, so it doesn't look, you know, too big. But here it is. This is how she looks on the back. And there you have it. Doesn't she look so cute? All right, guys, thanks for watching. If you guys have any questions, just comment down below. Please share and subscribe to my channel. I appreciate everybody that's tuned in. I'll be sure to post more videos with other concepts, and then do a show and tell of the Easter baskets that I already have made. Bye, guys.